All right, so you are here to get a consistent winning strategy. Actually, this prompt strategy may be what you actually need. So you need to pay attention to these particular techniques that I'm going to review to you guys in this video. All right, so of recent we've been using this particular strategy of predicting a particular team to win or a alternative goal option, and we focus more on predicting either a team to win or under 2.5 goals or over 2.5 goals or both team to score that you guys are seeing. All right, so without wasting much of our time, I will review to you one of the most, because this particular video that you guys are watching will be one of the most valuable videos that I'm going to review to you guys. So please kindly make sure that you pay attention to details. All right, so this particular strategy is very simple. It requires using prompt, which should actually make things easy for us, because sometimes most of these particular favorite teams that we believe they should actually win, sometimes they do fail. So that is the purpose of the alternative goal options that we are using. Because of recent, I actually use this particular strategy to predict a 200 odds and another 96 odds, of which this particular game, when you accumulate a lot of games, there is high chance of losing. So just two games actually messed up our 96 odds, and we of recent we predicted 200 odds, whereby some of our audience also engaged with us by dropping their own edit. All right, so in this particular video I'm going to review to you guys the prompt I do use for this particular strategy. All right, so here we are. Without wasting much of our time, you can see this particular prompt is a very short prompt, very short. You don't need to accumulate text before you can actually get what you want. All right, so the first line that you guys are seeing here, it's actually based on my own edition, don't mind me. All right, so what we actually want, the main gist about this particular prompt is the market, because I'm very sure many of us have not been paying attention to this particular market, but now that we all are aware of this particular strategy and the market, there is a high probability that we won't be getting a very big odds from it, because when people start using it and the bookmakers detect a volume on this particular market, trust me, the odd will start to crash. They will start to crash the odd. So we need to engage with it and make something out of it before the bookies start to make their move. All right, so this particular prompt is very simple and very straightforward. You are a sports analyst like Adiayo, don't mind me, with years of experience. Do in-depth analysis using real data to predict the best market for each of these fixtures on this market: straight winning and under 2.5 goals, straight win and both team to score, straight win and over 2.5 goals. All right, so this particular three markets happens to be what we are going to look into. And don't make mistake, this prompt will actually generate games for us as a combo market, but if you check my predictions, you will notice that it is actually based on alternative market. So that is predicting the team to win or alternative goal market. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to show you guys another valuable tips in this particular video, that is how to get games that you can actually rely on. Because most times, or let me say, before I usually screenshot a particular, let me just say, I usually screenshot Yes, I usually screenshot fixtures in maybe any live score app. For example, let's say I want to screenshot games that we have under the German Bundesliga for Saturday, and I will just screenshot this particular segment and paste it and apply that particular prompt on it. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys something new to increase your winning chance, and that is using the Betmine to strip out some of the best games that we have for today, like the best teams that we are actually expecting them to win the game. So let's do that. All right, so the first thing that you need to do is that I'm very sure many of us are not new to this particular platform. So just come to the event type. Don't let me waste your time. Event type, click on the straight winning, that is the home team to win, and you can click on the away team to win, and come down here Let's go for today's game only. So the match numbers that you want, the matches number, increase it to 20. Come to this particular odd range, set it to 1.0 to 2.0. Yes. And then come down to probability interval, come down to this, increase it to 60% to 100%. That's all. Then you search. All right, so after doing that, the system will actually generate games for you like this. And this happens to be 11 games I generated earlier today. And all these particular games shows that the most of these particular games that you guys are seeing happens to be games that we are expecting them to win with high probability. But the reason why I'm trying to use this particular platform to edit to scrape out the best game or the best teams that are actually expected to win is because using the screenshot on leagues or fixtures like the way we used to do, it can actually convince us, like in the sense that we can include games that maybe between games with between a very tight teams, or teams that have the same level of strength. For example, there is a particular game on my sleep yesterday, the match between Hellas Verona and Udinese, and the match between Everton and Leeds. So these two games that you guys are seeing, Everton and Leeds, and Hellas Verona and Udinese, including even Girona and Getafe. These three games that you guys are seeing happens to be a game that I was not supposed to actually include in this particular slip, because in the sense that if we check their strength, the odd allocated to them by the bookmakers, the odd for this particular team it was kind of very close to each other. They both were having around 2 plus odd. So that's why their game seems to be very tight, because except for Udinese that actually won the game with 2 goal difference, but naturally the game was expected to be a very tight game, and it actually happened. Girona against Itafe, Everton against Lead. So the purpose of this using the straight winning and the alternative option is that you'll be able to get games that you'll be confident about, and your mind will be at rest, because most of these particular favorite teams to win, the worst thing that can actually happen to them is that if the game actually failed, if they fail to win the game, then either the match end up as both teams to score, or the match end up as over 2.5 goals, or it end up as under 2.5 goals, just like I predicted in the match of Porto against G Vicente Barcelos. So, and we have another game here, some other two favorite teams to actually win, but the only problem about them is just that the odd allocated to their markets may be very very small, because those teams are naturally expected to win. All right, so but if you want to value games, there is a way you can actually do it. There is a way you can actually scrape out some games. I'm going to show you that one also. So what you just need now after getting these 11 games is that you need to screenshot the games, maybe 3 just screenshot and paste it on any AI platform that you feel that it is the best for you. Then the predictions that you have there, the best, always go for the best market, because I'm going to display something for you guys in this video very soon. All right, so that is for if you are looking for a game that, or a sleep, or a selections that we actually put your mind at rest, you can actually go with the selected categories we did earlier. All right, so the next one is if you are looking for a value bet, just like how the match between Everton and Leeds ended, or the match between Girona and Getafe ended, or the match between Udinese and Ella Verona. You want a game that at least you'll be getting 1.20 odd using this particular same market. Now let's change the categories. You can actually scrape out some games like that, whereby you are going to change this odd range, just change it to maybe something around 1.8 or 1.9. Let's use 1.9. Then to let's go to 3 odd. Then we can actually shift this one to maybe 55%. The winning probabilities, let's shift it to 55%. So let's go. All right, now, so let's say we only have three games. You can see 10 odd for this particular three games to actually win. Although it happens like this because this happens to be during the week. Let's assume that this happens to be weekend. We would have gotten more games than this, so we can actually go with this particular three games. So what you just need to do is that you need to screenshot these three games and apply the prompt. So I will screenshot the games now and apply the prompt to it. All right, now, so after screenshotting the prompt, just paste the image on the AI platform that you are using and paste the prompt on it. You can see it's a very short prompt, not long. Short prompts, not long. And then you go with it. All right, now, so now we have the predictions for these particular three games, and as you guys can see, the best market for the first game, that is the match between Huddersfield Town against Luton Town under the England League One. You can see the match is actually expected for Huddersfield to actually win, and the game should end up as over 2.5 goals. So this time around, you want to go for over to the combo market of Huddersfield Town to win and over 2.5 goals. You go for Huddersfield Town to win or over 2.5 goals, and we have the reason why for these particular predictions. And it is said that Huddersfield high octane attack and poor defense practically guaranteed guaranteed goals, and their home dominance should carry them to 3 points. All right, so if we are going for the home team, this particular game is a very tight game, and you are going for the match should end up as over 2.5 goals, and we should actually be getting a very nice odds on this particular game. All right, so moving on to number two games, and that is under the Brazilian league. Okay, the best market that we have here happens to be Sampai. I can't pronounce their name, sorry. That is that should be the away team. Yes, that should be the away team to win and over 2.5 goals. And we have the reason why for this, and it is Marika defensive trend is too worrying to ignore. Sampaio should win this comfortably in a high scoring affairs. All right, so this particular match is expected to end up as the away team to win and over 2.5 goals. But I will advise you guys, always go for the alternative options. Don't be tempted with the odd for this particular combo, because most times the combo market odds is always around something like maybe 3 odd or 4 odd, and with just a single game. So don't let this particular odd tempt you. All right, so we have the third game under the Paraguay Division 1, Sportivo against Nacional Asensio. So this particular game, we are expecting the match should end up as Nacional Asensio and under 2.5 goals, and we have the reason why for this particular predictions, and it says this has 1-0 or 2-0 written all over it. National will prioritize the clean sheet and look for one or two moments of brilliance. So this particular game, we should not be expecting so many goals in it like that. All right, so I'm very sure if we are to go for the favorite team to win and the alternative goal options, with just three games, we should be getting something close to 200 odds. Let's check it out. All right, so let us check the first game that we have under the England League One. That is the match between Huddersfield and Luton Town. All right, so we are expecting the home team to win, or the match should end up as over 2.5 goals. All right, so we have it here. You can see what I'm talking about. That is if you are looking for value. Don't forget, I already generated some games earlier that I told you guys that if you guys will be getting games, if you guys will be getting odds, the odds may not be more than 1.05 or maybe 1.10 or 1.12. So we can actually go with this. All right, so for the next game, we have it under the Paraguay Division 1 league. And here we have the away team to win, or the match should end up as under 2.5 goals. You can see the odd here, that is 1.18 odd. And lastly, we have a game under the Brazilian league. Something like Sampaio. Yes, here's the game. So we have it here that the away team should actually win, or the match should end up as over 2.5 goals. Actually, the odd that I'm currently seeing here actually favors the bookmakers actually favors the home team. All right, so let me check what we actually generated from betmine, and let me see what we have there. Actually, what we have here is that the betmine is supporting the home team, which is Marika, CFRG Marika, but I think the AI is supporting the away team. Let me check again. Yes, actually the AI is actually supporting the away team. So all right, so this happens to be a test of accuracy, because what Betmine is actually predicting is that the home team is actually expected to win. Actually, I know that Betmine sometimes always follows the bookmakers' odds, and the bookmakers are currently supporting the home team to actually win. So, which one are we going for? This will be a test for accuracy. So, I'll be going for this particular AI predictions, which happens to be the away team or over 2.5 goals. So, we can actually check the results after the match. All right, so even though they are currently allocating 3 odd for the away team, I'll be going with away team. Oh my goodness, we don't even have the oh we don't actually have the market option for the one we do use, which happens to be predicting the away team or over 2.5 goals for this particular game. But you guys can actually follow this particular game up, and let's see the outcome of it. So if the match is not ending up as the away team to win at odd of 3.10 odd, we should actually be expecting over 2.5 goals with odd of uh yes, we should be expecting the match should end up as over 2.5 goals at odd of 2.10 odd. So this is just like an arbitrage betting, that is, if you go with this and this with the same amount, if you lost this game and over 2.5 came in, at least 10 naira profit, that's very small. So let us just scrape out this particular game. Let's scrape it. All right, so we have just 2 games, which is 1.72 odd. This means that we are able to include the third game. We should be getting 2 odd with this. All right, now so watch out for the next video, whereby I'm going to drop a particular prompt on a particular basketball betting strategy. So we are going to look into some market under the basketball games, which I'm going to share with you guys a prompt that you can also use for it. So this prompt may be similar to what we actually use for football, but there are some markets that you should actually look into, because this particular football within it is not all market that you can actually use prompts for. Because for example, predicting who to win, predicting double chance is not working these days. So the best way to do it is to work with strategies with high winning rate. All right, so don't forget to like our video, subscribe to this particular channel if you are just joining us for the first time, and drop a comment in case if you have any question. You can join our Telegram platform with the Telegram channel link in the comment section and also in the video description. And also, for more discipline tips, you can join. So for most of our booking codes, our YouTuber big odds, you can actually join us on this particular platform, whereby we can share most of our booking codes, big odds, and so many more like that. See you guys. Bye bye.